There we go. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with our weekly market update. So you guys know that I was in Texas last week. It was a great training. And it made me even more excited about being a part of such an amazing organization with such big thinkers who are always innovating and creating useful tools for us. So got a lot of great things to share over the course of the next few weeks regarding the technology that's coming out and just some really useful marketing for us. Family reunion, you guys, is going to be amazing with over 200 classes for us as agents and as leaders to take advantage of, all in different areas of emphasis. So depending on what you want to do with your business next year, definitely you can focus in on taking classes that are going to benefit you as an agent, depending on what type of marketing you're doing or who you're marketing to. So definitely just exciting stuff going on. So I'm really excited about that and really excited to share that with you. We just want to start off with letting you guys know you got to be TCPA compliant. We all know this. Don't call people that are on that do not call list because we don't want to get your hand slapped, right? All right, let's get started with LA County. So LA County down 4.3% over last month. That's for sale properties, property that are actually on the market right now, up 6.4% over last year, same time frame in December, and then up 6.4% over last year as a total, right? Over 2022 as a total year to date. So up 6.4% on the for sale properties, which is great. That means more properties are active on the market right now than they were last year, to the tune of 6.4%. And we need that, right? We want more properties, more listings on the market. It also means probably that we're seeing a little bit longer of on market. So days on market. So we'll take a look at that as well, right? Days on market. So sold properties are actually down 51% over last month, which is pretty significant. And then 62% sold properties down in LA County over this time frame last year, same time frame last year, 62% down, and then 23.3% overall down, right? And so that right there, that's our real, sorry guys, I hit the wrong button. That's our real measure when we're looking at things, is the overall. What are we looking at overall? And overall, we are only down 23.3%. The estimates are down, or the estimates are saying that we would be down about 30%. So we're tracking lower, which is a good thing. We'll see how this all pans out at the end of the year, but you guys can see right now how we're tracking, only being down sold properties 23.3%. Now, 2024, they're saying that it's going to be even rougher in 2024, but I've got a little bit more of an insight onto that. And so I don't want us to think the sky is falling, because for those of us who are willing to work in 2024 and really willing to prospect, market, really be present, really be present in front of our clients, we're going to take our unfair share of this market. And I'm excited about that for all of our associates, because we're going to be teaching you guys and sewing into you to make sure that you're prepared for that. Pendant properties, we're down 68.8% over last month, 65.4% over last year, same time frame, and then 19% down pendant properties compared to last year, 2022, versus compared to 2023. So we're down 19.2%, right? So Los Angeles County, those are our Los Angeles County trends. Any questions on that? No? Okay. And then we're looking at new listings. So new listings are down 62% compared to last month, 49.5% compared to last year, same time frame, and 21.9% year to date comparison compared to last year. So definitely new listings are taking a big hit. Now, we knew that there were going to be less new listings on the market in the holidays, right? So looking at November, December, we knew that we're going to have less listings on the market. However, this, I believe, is a combination of both things that are going on. The what do we call it? Gosh, I'm sorry, I'm missing my word that I'm looking for, but seasonality. This is seasonality at its best, right? This is what we're seeing. So it's seasonality, plus we're looking at the market, the constraints of the market with the interest rates being high, inventory being low. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing kind of a double whammy taking place. Our seasonality, which we know is going to bring us lower, but also the fact that we just have higher interest rates, and we're having less inventory in the market. Now, what's been happening over the past couple of weeks, you guys, that's a bright point for us as agents, and for our buyers and sellers. Anybody know what's happened over the last couple of weeks? Come off mute, participate, take a guess. Anybody?
What was the question?
What has happened over the last couple of weeks that is a bright spot for our buyers and our sellers in the market?
Rates go down.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. I think you guys know this. Rates have gone down, right? So we have seen rates take a little bit of a dip, which is wonderful for our buyers and sellers. So we were up in those 7s, and now it looks like we're down in the lower 6s. I even saw some FHA rates in the upper 5s. And so that's really great, you guys. And that's something that we should be sharing with our database, that interest rates are down, right? Because interest rates, we don't know that they're going to stay down, but while they are down, we need to be taking advantage of that. If you're in an escrow right now and they locked in at a higher interest rate, have the lender look at the interest rate to see if it's significant enough to do a relock, right? So you can't always do that because it has to be a significant decrease. So, but it's worth questioning it, right? It's worth questioning it and advocating on behalf of your buyer, and letting your buyer know, like, you're asking the questions, even if the result is not there, they'll feel confident that they've got the right consultant, because at least you're asking those questions, and it creates value. You're adding value, right? So pendants, Los Angeles County pendants are down 68.8% over last month, 65.4% compared to the same time frame in December last year, and then 19.2% down year to date overall. So definitely pendants are down. The new listing inventory is down, however, not down as significant as the predictions of 30%. We're down, 21.9 overall new listings, and pendants 19.2. And then looking at average active price, we are up 1.2% compared to last month, 20.9% compared to last December, and 20.9% overall. So in LA County, sellers are asking on average 20.9% higher asking price than they were last year. Okay. Now, what are they getting, right? So you can ask all day long, what are we selling for? 22.1% up over last month, 11.1% up over last year, same time frame in December, and then only 2.5% down, decrease overall. Okay. So again, you're asking 20.9% higher. However, we're not getting that. We're actually, on average, the sold price is 2.5% less. Now, what does that mean? That means that in some areas they are getting higher than asking price, and in some areas they're getting lower. So we really have to, again, be hyper local and be looking at this in your specific neighborhood. Okay. I just did a CMA and did a listing presentation over the weekend. And in that Rancho Cucamonga area, they're actually getting 101.5% of the sold price. So they're actually up you know, in terms of the sold price, it's actually not down. So, you know, you've got to be looking at that for yourself, for your neighborhood, and not just giving out this statistic. Now, this statistic would be great. These statistics for LA County, Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside would be great if you are doing a video to a broad base of people, right? Because then you're just talking about the counties. But if you're gonna segment it out for a CMA or for a specific group, then it would be good for you to get hyper local. Okay. Even city based, you know, even go city based would be even better. You don't have to go county, go city. You don't have to be as specific as zip code. You can just do a city video, right? Okay. So months of inventory, we went from 2.1 months of inventory last month. Right now we're at 4 months of inventory. 1.4, which is up 90.9%. That's a big increase. So definitely saw from this month to last month to this month inventory go up. Same thing compared to last year, same time frame. Now overall, we're actually only at 2.2 months of inventory overall compared to last year. Okay, so up 37.2%. But remember, looking at right now, we're at 4 months of inventory. Typically, that's because, again, we went from going to November right there at Thanksgiving, and nobody's really getting into escrow and on Thanksgiving, right? And then coming into December, we're getting into that Christmas time frame. So more houses typically are staying on the market because buyers are waiting to buy and sell, and sellers are waiting to sell. But these are properties that are actually coming or on the market, right? So we've got 4 months of inventory right now. All right, let's look at average days on market. Average days on market is 30 days on market, went from 28 to 30 days on market, up 7.1%. Compared to last year in December, it's actually down 6.2%. We were at 32 days on market. We're at 30 days on market. And then looking overall year to date compared to last year, we were at 24 days on market, and now we're at 32 days on market. So we're up 33.3%. Sold versus original list price is actually very nominal compared to last month, only a 1% increase, 2.1% increase compared to December of last year. And then overall, we're actually down 2%. So we went from being receiving 100% of list price, and now we're receiving 98% of list price. Like I said, it's still a great message for your sellers that they are still getting darn near 100% of their list price, right? So let's go to Orange County. Looking at Orange County here, we are for sale properties that are actually on the market right now, 6% down compared to last month. And then looking at 10.4% down compared to last December 2022 compared to this December so far. And that's only what, a few days, 2 days. This is only 2 days, you guys. So keep in mind these month comparison are only 2 days. That's why it's really more significant, at least at this time frame, that we're looking at our overall percentages. And looking at those, we're down 10.4% compared to last year, 2022 compared to 2023. We're actually only down 10.4% on for sale properties. Sold properties, we're down 62% compared to last month, same time frame, which is again only a couple of days. And then 61.9% down compared to last year, same time frame. And then overall, we're down 20.4%, 2022 compared to 2023. All righty. Pendants are actually down 57.6% compared to last month, around the same compared to last December, same time frame. And then 17.3% down on pendant properties overall. Okay, so again, keeping in line with the predictions definitely, but actually tracking lower than the predictions on the for sale, sold, and pendant properties year to date compared to last year. All right, so new listings, again, down 76% compared to last month, 69.9% compared to last year, December, same time frame. However, only down 26.4% compared to last year. Okay, 26.4%. So new listings, we've had quite a few less new listings come on the market in Orange County. And we know, again, we talked about this, the same trend in LA County. So pendants were down 57.6% compared to last month, 54.8% compared to last year, December, same time frame. But remember, we're only talking about 2 days so far. And then 17.3% down overall on the pendants. All right. All right. Sold average active price versus average sold price. So average active price is actually up only 0.8%. So very nominal change compared to last month. And then 35.4% compared to last December, same time frame. And then 35.4% overall. So again, Orange County is always asking for a higher price compared to all the other counties. LA County, I think, was 20%. The average active price have risen since last year. The average active price in Orange County has risen 35.4% over last year. The sold price, 10.4% down over last month, 32.7% up compared to last year, same time frame. However, overall in Orange County, they're only getting 2.3% higher on the sold price as compared to last year. Okay, so still have some disparity between the active price and the sold price, how much we're actually getting. However, average sold price is actually up 2.3% compared to last year. So that definitely is great appreciation for the Orange County sellers. And remember, appreciation is typically year over year is typically anywhere between 4 to 7%. That's normal. Okay, 4 to 7%. Those double digits that we were seeing are aggressive. But normal range is between 4 to 7% on appreciation. Okay, so 2% is definitely lower. However, it's not negative, and we're moving in the right direction, right? So that's a good sign. And again, you got to be looking at those hyper local statistics as well. So months of inventory, we went from 1.3 months to 3 months of inventory compared to last month. So, and compared to overall, we're actually up 8.5%, which is again very nominal. But we went from 1.2 months of inventory to now 1.3 months of inventory, right? So we normally see that this time of year that we're going to go up in our months of inventory. Properties stay on the market a little bit longer, which means that's a great opportunity for your buyers, especially couple that with inventory typically goes up in the winter months, and now interest rates have gone down. Buyers, this is your opportunity to get out there and possibly get a good deal on a home. All right, average days on market, looking at 7.1% down compared to last month, 18.7% down compared to last December, same time frame, 45% increase overall. So we were at 20 days on the market, and now we're at 29 days on the market. Now looking at sold versus original list price, we were at 95% of list price. Now we're at 97% of list price, which is a 2.1% increase. And then looking at overall 3% decrease, we were at 100 days on market last year. We're at 97 days. I'm sorry. We were at 100% of list price last year. They're getting 97% of list price this year. Okay. So that's still, again, good for the sellers. They are very close to their original list price. And my guess would be that in some areas they're getting over that, and in some areas they're getting under that. And it really depends on how the listing agent is pricing the property, right? So let's go to Riverside County. Sorry guys, I told you I've got my little sniffles these days. But it's just allergies. So Riverside County for sale properties were up 8.9% compared to last month, 9.5% decrease compared to last year, same time frame, and a 9.5% decrease compared to overall 9.5% decrease in for sale properties. Okay, so properties that are active on the market right now. And then sold properties are down 59.1% compared to last month. But remember, we're only talking about 2 days of the month so far. And then 66% down compared to last year, December, and 25.4% down compared to last year, year-to-date totals. Okay, so we're down on sold properties, 25.4% overall in Riverside County. Pendants are down 28.5% compared to last month, 30% compared to last year, and 20.3% down compared to last year. I'm sorry, overall. So again, that's one of our most important statistics, is just the overall statistics, and we're only down 20.3% on those pendants, right? And we're only down 9.5% on for sale. So once we look at these new listings, that'll tell us how much farther everything is going to be flowing, because everything goes downhill. If your for sale properties are down, your sold and your pendants are definitely going to be down, right? Anybody have anything to say on that? I'm hearing a little bit of noise. I just want to make sure I'm not missing questions. Let me look at the chat real quick. Yep. Jennifer just said rates have gone down a little bit. Yep. All right. So Riverside County, we already went over that. Let's go to new listing. So new listing inventory being down 67.1% compared to last month, 56.8% compared to last year, same time frame in December, and 27.1% down overall. Okay, 2022 compared to 2023. So far, we're down 27.1% on new listing inventory hitting the market. Okay, pendants, we're down 28.5% compared to last month, 30.6% compared to last year in December, same time frame, and 20.3% down overall. 20.3% down overall. So not bad, and definitely in line with what we are seeing in terms of the predictions, but actually lower, right? Lower than the predictions. So that's a good thing. All right. So let's look at our average active price. Average active price is only up 5.9% compared to last year. 10.5, I'm sorry, compared to last month. 10.5% increase compared to last year, same time frame in December, and 10.5% increase overall. I tell you guys this all the time. I love my Riverside and San Bernardino counties because the average active price typically just hasn't gone up compared to the others. And let me mute you guys really quick. Let me blow my nose. Hang on one second. Any questions? Thank you guys. Thanks for being patient with me. Like I said, my allergies are on fire. I woke up with allergies. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's the weather, right? The weather changing and all that stuff. All right. So average sold price, looking at the average sold price compared to last month, 2.8% increase, 9.9% increase compared to last December in 2022, and then a 1.9% decrease compared to 2022, 2023 overall. We're actually 1.9% down. Okay. So not really significant. However, we are taking a dip in the sold prices in Riverside County versus in the other counties. We actually did see a little bit of a decrease. I think in Los Angeles County, but in Orange County, it was actually an increase, right, of 2.1%. All right. So months of inventory, we're actually up 157% compared to last month. So we went from 2.4 months of inventory to 6.1 months of inventory. So we took a big increase in Riverside County. So a lot of properties still sitting on the market right now, or came on the market and are on the market right now, to the tune of 6.1 months of inventory. So again, this is only 2 days though, you guys, which means that just some inventory hit the market in the first 2 days of the month, which is kind of typical. So this isn't really a good representation. Looking at where we are year to date, we went from 2.1 months of inventory to 2.5 months of inventory, which is only a 19.4% increase. So we'll definitely monitor this as we go along. my guess is that this will level out a little bit more as the month goes along, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. But Riverside County definitely seeing more inventory come on the market in the first couple of days of the month, which is good. We need more inventory coming on the market in all our counties, right? All right, so Riverside County days on market and sold versus list price. So 28.1% increase in the average days on market compared to last month, a 12.8% decrease compared to last December same time frame, and a 59.3% increase over last year. So we went from having 27 days on market last year to being now 43 days on market in Riverside County. And again, some are going to be in some areas, you're going to have still very aggressive. The houses are flying off the market. And in some areas, again, you're seeing a month and a half to sell a property. So that's where you've got to get hyper local to be able to educate your seller on what the expectation is, right? Because that could be two very different scenarios. All right. So versus original list price, only a 1% increase compared to last month, a 5.4% increase over last year, same time frame in December, and then a 4% decrease overall. So in Riverside County, the sold versus original list price is 4% down. So they were getting 100% of list price, and now you're getting 96% of list price. Okay, so again, we're still in the 90s. We're in the upper 90s, right? It's still looking good, and this all depends on how you're pricing the property and what the market is doing out there. So that's where you've got to know your numbers. But still doing very well for sellers in the Riverside County market. All right, last one of the day, guys. San Bernardino County. For sale properties is 2.3% down compared to last month, 6% down compared to last December, and 6% down overall. So for sale properties that are active on the market right now, we're 6% down year to date compared to 2022. Sold properties are down 54.3% compared to last month, 63.8% compared to last year, December, and then 26.1% overall being down in sold properties. So properties that have actually closed escrow are actually down 26.1%. So they're tracking actually very close to the predictions, right? Because we said 30% sold we would be down about 30% overall when it's all said and done. So that's the number of transactions in the marketplace will be down 30%. And so they're down 26.1%. So that's kind of tracking very close to that. Pendants are down 45.9% compared to last month, 53.5% compared to last month, last year, I'm sorry, same time frame, and then 20.5% down overall. Okay, pendant properties that are actually in escrow. All righty. And then looking at new listings. So new listings are down 64.5% compared to last month, 60.2% compared to last year, same time frame. However, overall, we're only down 26.8%, right? So again, those first two statistics are only looking at the first 2 days on the market, right? 2 days of the month, I'm sorry. Whereas looking at overall, we're down on new listings, 26.8%. Now, pendants are down 45.9% compared to last month, 53.5% compared to last year, same time frame in December. And overall, we're down 20.5% on the pendants, okay, from those new listings. So not a huge disparity, 20.5%, right? So that again is pretty normal for what the predictions are. Pretty normal for what the predictions are. All right. Average active price is actually up 1.2% over last month, 10.2% compared to last year in December, same time frame, and 10.2% overall. So the average active price is actually up. So again, they're very much so a little bit more reasonable than your LA County, and definitely more reasonable than your Orange County in their average active price. And then average sold price up 1.6% compared to last month, 11.5% over last year, same time frame, and down 0.4%. So not even a full percent overall compared to last year, right? Going from 549 to 547. So the average sold price has actually remained fairly flat. Okay. Months of inventory, just like Riverside County, clearly went up 106.9% compared to last month, or last month. 159.9% compared to last year, same time frame. But remember, we're only looking at the first 2 days of the month, so this is definitely a little skewed. And then 28.7% increase compared to last year. So we were at 2.1 months of inventory last year. We're at 2.7 months of inventory this year so far, which is a good thing. We needed to go up. All righty, so average days on market is 15.4% down compared to last month, because we were at 39 days on market last month. We're at 33 days on market this month right now. Okay. And then overall, we're actually up 57.7%, because we were at 26 days on market last year at this time frame. And now we're at 41 days on market. So definitely seeing an increase in the days on market. Sold price versus original list price, we are 21.3% increase. So last month they were getting 80% of sold price. Now we're getting 97% currently. Excuse me, compared to last year, same time frame in December, it's a wash, zero change, and then a 3% decrease overall. So last year they were getting 100% of list price. Now they're getting 97% of list price. So still a strong sellers market at this point. Still a strong sellers market in all of our counties, right? So when they're asking you, what's going on in the area, again, your first response is it depends, right? Because you really got to find out what area they're talking about and so forth. But if you want to say countywide, you have these statistics at your disposal for the county. So you can give them all the market update you want to, because you really do have the power to give that. You've got the numbers in your hand. All right. So we've made it through. Let's talk about a few upcoming events, because tomorrow, you guys, we've got a great event. We've got group coaching today at 12 o'clock with either myself or Diana Carbajal. And then tomorrow morning, we've got conversations in real play with John Mateo. And then 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we have got fast forward or goal achievement. Gloria with Old Republic, our home warranty company, and her husband, Joseph, who is actually also, he also helps us with, what do you call them? Good grief. Home inspections. His home inspection companies, they are sponsoring a lunch and learn here, and Sage Gomez as well with My NHD. I know she's participating. They are bringing in an expert who is, and I think I have, yes, here it is. Cynthia Martin is coming in, and she is an expert in terms of a certified hypnotherapist, brain-based mind mastery. She's a coach and a public speaker, specifically for entrepreneurs, to help us with a kind of unlocking and breaking through those barriers to fast forward our goal achievement. And they're going to also, so she's going to talk in the beginning about the brain and how all this works. And then we're going to actually build vision boards. So this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for all of us to start 2024 knowing what we want. And really getting hyper focused. So I invite all of you guys, please put in the chat if you plan on being here. It is tomorrow between 12 and 3. And again, it's a lunch and learn. Please put in the chat, because we do have to plan for the lunch. So please put in the chat if you're going to be here, so that we can get a count. And I hope that you will be, because it is going to be a phenomenal event. We're really looking forward to it. And we want to thank Sage, and we want to thank Gloria and Joseph for sponsoring this event. Gloria said she's heard her speak. She is phenomenal. And she's been a part of this in other offices. And Gloria, if you guys know Gloria, she's very, she's a servant leader. And she was just really excited to invite us to participate, and she wanted to do this for us. So let's come out and get the most from it. And then of course we have our tech workshop. We've got on Wednesday, we've got Ed, and he'll be talking about new buyer representation. This is really big. You need to be in on this new buyer representation, the forms to use and how to complete them. And then we've got our tech workshop. We've got Conversations of Real Play with me on Thursday. And then we also have Ed again at 10 a.m. He's going to be talking about for sale by owner and single party agreements. And then we've got at 4:30 Dollar for Dollars with Ramon. And then on Friday, we have got Coffee with a Capper, and our very own Pavin is going to be our capper that we get to talk with. So do not miss it. All right. Do not miss it. And then, so we talked about fast forward your goal achievement. We got call day on Wednesday. We've got family reunion in Vegas, you guys. So I just want to keep it on your mind to register because it is going to be off the chain. We have got Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, Meg, I'm forgetting her last name, but she is a phenomenal speaker. She spoke at the last family reunion. It is going to be amazing. So you guys definitely don't want to miss family reunion. All right, Kim and Janice. All right, they will be here. Beatrice will be here. Great. Thank you, guys. India, great. Thank you, guys. I'm excited. We're going to have some good participation tomorrow. All right. And then listen to the Millionaire Real Estate Agent podcast. You guys should have this in your rotation. Got some great speakers in this. I know they just did Kristen Cole, and she is a mega agent. She has literally one of the largest expansion networks across our organization. So again, it helps you to think bigger, right? It helps you to think bigger because if they can do it, you can do it. It's just a matter of having the right tools, disciplines, and systems in place to be able to do it. Okay. You guys know we have 72 sold masterminds every other week. I think the next one is next week, not this week. And we have our Christmas party. Is everybody RSVP for the Christmas party on the 15th? Do not miss it. We're going to have a great time. We got the DJ. We got the photo booth. Make sure that you guys get in on that on our Christmas party. Make sure that you guys RSVP by this Friday because we got to have a count for that as well. Thank you, Kim. I love it. All right, industry news. Just some quick things to update you guys on. Redfin, they settled their class action case over wages. So Redfin had a class action suit going on because more than 2,700 Redfin agents they're going to get $3 million settlement payout because of what they said were labor violations and unfair practices. Because Redfin's model is that they have salaried agents, and they also have agent partners, which would be like us if we wanted to just work for Redfin and do showings every now and again. They have agent partners. So, but this is actually regarding their salaried agents had a class action suit. And so they settled $3 million settlement payout. And so just wanted to update you guys on that. And then rental income from ADUs can now be counted towards your FHA mortgage. That is wonderful for those folks that are trying to buy a property that have an ADU. You can actually now use that ADU income or what the estimated income would be and add that to your buyer's income in order for them to qualify for more. So it's like now it's comparable to them purchasing a duplex, right? So that's what it's like. It's comparable to them purchasing a duplex if they're going to live in one unit and rent out the other unit. Okay. So that is a really good thing because now that can boost our buyer's income if the property has an ADU. So that's a good thing. They're trying to help with housing affordability. So that's why HUD came out with this new program, if you will. Okay. Any questions on that? No? All right. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. And they were saying that there's an ADU boom, and I know Jennifer can attest to this, Shelley. Some of us who are active in the market right now, definitely ADUs are booming in California, and also they're saying Denver and Chicago. But California has an influx. Folks are really working to get, Janet, I know I've seen this, working to get homeowners have been building ADUs. And also I think because multi-generational housing has become more prevalent in California, right? Having your parents, having your children live in a home on your land or on your lot, it increases affordability for the entire family, and you're together. So definitely ADUs are very popular. Jennifer, please come off mute.
I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited about that because, one of the big issues that we're having is affordability. We're just buyers that were looking, let's say, a year ago and couldn't qualify for anything. All of a sudden they're making more money, and then you qualify them again and they're like, I don't understand how I don't qualify for more, obviously because the rates have gone up. So anything we can do to increase their buying power is amazing. So this is huge, guys. This is like, I don't know, we should be doing some cartwheels right now.
Actually, I have a question about that since you actually explained it a little bit better. So exactly how would that work? So like, let's say someone wants to buy a home that had like an ADU attached, like, so would they just like deduct like the potential rental costs from, I guess, how much the person will owe for their mortgage? Is that how that works?
No, it actually works where, so if I'm a buyer and I'm buying this property, and my income is I make $50,000 a year. Well, this ADU is going to bring in a certain amount of rental income, right? So let's just say the ADU is going to bring in $2,000 a month. Okay. So the lender now is going to add that $2,000 a month to my $50,000 income. Now, they're not going to add the entire amount because, again, we're not lenders, but I do know just from my experience that they can only add a certain percentage of that rental income. Why? Because there could be vacancies, right? So they normally can only add up to 75%, but they're going to take 75% of that rental income and add it back to your buyer's income in order to then qualify them for the mortgage.
Oh, nice.
That makes
Nice.
sense. Yeah, so that's the way that works. And it's the same way that works, India, in duplexes and triplexes, right? If your buyer's going to live in one of the units, they're going to use the rental income from the other unit, take 75% of that and add it back to your buyer's income. And if it's 2 units, they're taking 75% of the 2 units, right? So that's how that works.
Randy, can I add something?
Please.
And I don't know, maybe for some of the newer agents. So when you are helping a buyer purchase, 2 to 4 units, as Randy said, they use the rental income to help the buyer qualify because that's extra income. The good thing is, I'm not sure what the ADU rule is going to be, but it's off. They generally use the market rent, not the actual rents.
Yeah.
When they're looking at the numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great thing because a lot of times they're, well, if it's rented, they're going to use the actuals, right, Jen? If it's rented, they're going to use the actuals. And if it's
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if it's not rented, you'll get market, which is, like Jen said, that's awesome, right? Because then you know that you're getting the highest amount for that rental property, getting the highest amount of income.
Do all lenders do that?
Most of them do. If they're doing FHA or conventional, then yes, they do this. Yep. All right. Any other questions regarding this? I'm with Jen. We should be doing some flips right now.
Or adding ADUs. Can I add something too?
Yeah.
So I was actually looking at the market rents for Section 8. It's crazy. The market rate for Section 8 on a studio, again, a studio was like $2,132.
Yeah. That's crazy,
huge.
right? That's
huge.
huge.
That's huge. That's huge.
Section 8 gives such good, right now, they're doing very well
You
on
have-
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, so if you have somebody who's thinking about buying investment properties, it would be nice to buy a, vacant property and fill up those units with some Section 8 tenants. That's crazy. You could buy
Yep.
like a fourplex with singles and get like 4,500, like, no, let me do the math. That's like almost 9,000,
Yeah. Yep.
or more like 8,500. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
And God forbid it's a 2-bedroom, they're in the $2,500-$2,600 range. And also remember that depends on the county, it depends on the area too.
Yeah. Well, this is for City of LA.
Okay, City of LA. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, you guys, and it's guaranteed money depending on the percentage that Section 8 is paying. It's guaranteed money. So yeah.
But, I'm sorry, you said this was just for the city of LA or just Los Angeles County, or can you do it kind of anywhere?
What Jennifer's quoting is City of LA, but Section 8 has vouchers everywhere.
I'm sorry. I mean for like the them putting the ADU amount toward like how much someone could make, I guess.
Oh no,
an
no, no.
FHA?
That's everywhere, India. That's everywhere.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's everywhere. I do know my cousin, just so you guys know, because I'm just kind of spinning off of what Jennifer said. My cousin owns units in Long Beach, and he had a Section 8 person there, and they completely messed up the place. I mean, completely. And so he had to actually have the insurance come in and pay for it to be completely redone, because he had to strip it down to the floorboards and the subfloor. But also Section 8 gave some money for the damages as well. So Section 8 typically does a good job of taking care of the landlord if you're in good communication with them. Jennifer,
Brandy,
I'm
looking at the list of the rents for Section 8. What Section 8 will pay up to. City of LA for a 2-bedroom is $3,052.
Wow, $3,052. That's crazy.
And a 1-bedroom is $2,407.
Okay, 24.
4-bedroom.
Great.
A 3-bedroom is $3,915.
Wow,
Rents are out of control, man.
Yeah,
that is so out of control. Oh my gosh.
That's great for buyers, for sellers. Because that means that they're incentivized. It doesn't make sense to pay a mortgage a rent of $4,000 for a 3-bedroom. That's nuts.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Yes, I totally agree. And when you could go out and get a mortgage and like in this case, just think about it. If you need to subsidize your income, get a duplex and or a triplex, live in one of the units, build your equity, stay there for a couple of years, and then you move up. And that's just a smart plan. A lot of investors do that. A lot of folks who want to build a portfolio, that's how they do it. They live in one of the units and then they buy their next property. It's really smart. So let's see. I think that's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much for the input, Jen and Shelly, and all of you guys, India, for the questions. Appreciate you guys so much. I think that's it. Let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, that was it. Any other questions you guys have? No? Have a wonderful.
Thank you, Brandy.
Right. You're welcome. Have a wonderful week, you guys, and I'll see you today in the office. If not today, definitely tomorrow for our lunch and learn. All righty. Have a good
Thank you,
Thank
Brandy.
you, Brandy.
Have a good
great
Have a
day.
good day.
Brandy.
You're welcome, Marjorie. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.